now. 6 years ago, Trolls World Tour released in theaters and video on demand. 3 months since I already did a review on Trolls for celebrating almost 10th anniversary since January this year. Today, we gonna do my video called Why I Think Trolls World Tour is a Good Movie to Watch. Let's get video started. The sequel that came out 2020, known as 6 Years. Hello guys, this is Travis Stout Films, the magical world of movies. Thank you so much doing requests. Mecky Collins Studios, he's really amazing to be my reviews. And also I don't talk to you about Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer anymore, which I might video called Why I Won't Watch Series, and Why I Won't Rant on Series upcoming soon, I bet probably while still busy and working on. But now, anyway, today, we are coming to do my video called Why I Think Trolls World Tour is a Good Movie to Watch. Originally, this movie came out of 2020, which favorite movie of Christopher Nolan's Tenet, and Disney and Pixar Soul. Now, let's get the sequel of DreamWorks movie, is Magical Time. And before we get start to watch Trolls World Tour, we have original not watched 1990 horror film, and of course not watching as well, the monster film of 2025. You know what? I'm getting show clip right now when I hear that this movie.
Please! I can stop! I can't control myself!
That was close. Let's moving on, and before we continue. Trolls World Tour is a 2020 American animated jukebox musical comedy film produced by DreamWorks Animation, film directed by Walt Dorn, performed Rumpelstiltskin, the sequel to Trolls, and the second installment in the Trolls franchise, starring Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, Rachel Bloom, etc. And of course take a look at 72% Rotten Tomatoes, which I'm so glad to hear about this movie, and same that IMDb rating 6.1 out of 10. That's only flaws, I used to still enjoy it. So, when it comes to John Wick Rocks and his buddies, ever since last year, episode 15 to Easter special, during to my review of Trolls World Tour came out of 2020, and Travis said who's excited for Travis Stout and his buddies. And according to Travis Stout Films here about talking about Trolls World Tour, NH known as Nick Hicks Studios Lounge, give a shout out, really fantastic YouTuber, but now I think favorite live streaming, which other than complete DVD and Blu-ray collection part 1 and 2, are fantastic stream. And of course, John Wick and Beavis and Butthead fan 2001, if you're watching this, if you don't like Trolls franchise, that's fine your opinion, but for me, this movie probably favorite out of the Trolls movie, but still not a masterpiece. The film was notable for its simultaneous release in theaters and on demand due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which, I'm okay with it. Later on, NH and his buddy, episode 9, when Nick Hicks announced Miles George drawing picture that showing of Trolls World Tour his 6th anniversary, when Travis talks huge fan of Christmas and Trolls, for me, I still enjoy it. Here's showing what happened not as my favorite movie masterpiece out of DreamWorks Trolls.
Troll World Tour. Travis got a lot to say about that movie, but in a good way. Mario is showing Troll World Tour. You got something to say about the movie?
I'm a huge fan of this movie, Trolls movie, but this movie came out for 10 years ago. But now, at this time, the 6th anniversary to Trolls World Tour, giving my opinion header for me. That's why I get a shout out to my Nick Hicks Studios route to give me a shout out to me for my promise, for you shout out to me promise for the feature. So let's give a shout out to me here's a Nick Hicks Studios route reviewing on Trolls World Tour. For the celebration of 6 years, I might check out for my feature. And also, you're gonna shout out to Mecky Collins Studios for doing my reviewing on Trolls World Tour for 6th anniversary. It's coming to for 6th anniversary, March through April, for April 10th. 2020. Yeah, so excited.
Now, it's my turn. Let's get the story of the film, and of course the compared. Come on guys. This is Plotagon Story, we all know is basically who wants to a Poppy and Branch, to reunite the Trolls, 6 magical strings together, to becoming original Avengers, Infinity War. Alright? As a Trolls World Tour versus Infinity War, Trolls World Tour compared to Avengers Infinity War, featuring Queen Barb, collecting 6 magical musical strings to dominate other tribes, to the quest for the 6 Infinity Stones. But overall, not bad at all. Trolls World Tour and Avengers Infinity War. I really enjoy DreamWorks movie, not to mention Marvel Studios, a very fantastic studio compared to DreamWorks animated movie sequel. The story of the film is better written than the first movie, as even though it is still pretty good. The humor in this movie may most really enjoyed. The animation is just as well done as it was before, as it does look very pretty and colorful, such as the characters all having some pretty nice designs as well. Speaking the characters, we have Poppy and Branch as their chemistry together, but the opening scene really great. Also, some pretty charming and heartwarming scenes, and I really enjoyed character Chaz, a smooth Jazz. The voice acting is result in some pretty good performances such as Anna Kendrick as Poppy, Justin Timberlake as Branch, Rachel Bloom as Barb, including Ron Funches as Cooper, James Corden as Biggie, including Kelly Clarkson as Delta Dawn, Sam Rockwell as Hickory, and many more. So, especially that favorite scene in this movie, Poppy and Branch. He has his soft-spoken voice with a smooth and confident tone. When I remember comfortable, this is the most beautiful magical, and I remembered it going seeing back in theaters, or drive-in theater. Me and Morgan are the most beautiful moment I ever listened here, and especially say that Scorpion, Mortal Kombat, says, "Get over here," that is iconic. And speaking that Mortal Kombat 2, I am excited to see IMAX theaters, because I already haven't watched Mortal Kombat, I getting planned to watch. Now let's talk about Queen Barb. She's really cool villain, that's only flaws, I am still enjoy it. All the pop, funk, classical, techno, country, and rock, they are cool and really good. Anyway, the songs of the movie, really magical, and most surprising songs is really good. Oh, and especially Poppy and Branch start singing along is perfect for me, the most emotional and magic. I remember listening music on my iPhone ever since March 2024. I started playing music when Branch imagines dancing with Poppy in the water while singing, and this is emotional. There's only I like songs catchy, which other than many hits mash up, and party rock, that's the favorite song. By the way, I forgot mention, the climax movie who Queen Barb attempts to turn all trolls into rock zombies using her magical guitar at Volcano Rock City, when the consequence of the strings initially eliminates music, which causes them to their color better than first, instead of relying on the strings. Now here's the moment of turn 6 years, starting with a heartbeat rhythm that builds into the song. You know officially, of course, it is official. Just sing. Even though I don't talk about singing the Texel Cheeto 27 favorite song, I wish called the worst song, but sorry about that. Sorry folks. This is where the conflict is absolutely, I'm just kidding, but anyways, Just Sing is emotional and most surprising song of 2020 as well. He really becomes to a rainbow. Of course, the ending of film, speaking that the message, especially the ending, scene and message are, Poppy and Branch fully embrace their friendship, with Branch expressing his love for her, Branch his feelings for Poppy, and it was really like, you so sweet. Their love at the end of the second film, and perform a high-five connection. I was like, whoa, not bad DreamWorks. Oh, don't forget favorite live streaming, the longest live stream ever, when Travis Stout Films and NH Studios lounge about becoming friendship of ever since New Year's Eve of 2025. That's best live streaming of last year. Now, let's final rating or my verdict this movie. At first, DreamWorks movies that's made. I am huge fan of Trolls. This is just another one best holiday season of 2016, second behind Doctor Strange. Overall, even this is my favorite out of the Trolls movie, but still I'm not a masterpiece of everything, but at least this film kind of saved 2020 for movie. At the same time, I would consider this a slight improvement over the first movie, as this one does honestly have a bit more of a rewatch value, as it is a bit more interesting. Is it worth watching on home media? Now probably asking, wait a minute, Travis, I thought that my original movie review Trolls World Tour ever since last year has been age well milk, but I'm keep my video fun memories for last year. Check it out. Now I'll give this Trolls World Tour a 7 out of 10. Is a good movie, and I'm gonna a picture of Queen Poppy. Mekhi Collins Studios, NH Studios Lounge, EC Studios Lounge. If you're watching this, you're going to love it. and Mecky Collins Studios. He's really enjoyed Trolls World Tour. Is really good movie, and definitely recommend to watch. This film is not deserved absolutely cinema. So it's my video called Why I Think Trolls World Tour is a good movie to watch. Tell me what do you think of my video, let me know in the comments below, and stay tuned for more videos as very soon. I'll be watching Trolls World Tour, definitely recommend to watch. If you wanna see more videos, to my channel, please I highly recommend you to quick subscribe, turn on notification, and share the video with your whole magical entertainment. Thank you all for watching and Travis Stout Films, peace out. Well, sorry Claudio Fragasso, and Rory Thog. I'm not watching these anything type of Trolls of DreamWorks animated sequel, but I'm not watching Troll 2 1990 and 2025 film. Those films are not watched better DreamWorks animation.
For more videos, get away. Thank you so much for watching.